Scanguards is a series that I started several years ago about vampires living in San Francisco and running a security company. So they bodyguards, which I thought was kind of a little odd at the beginning. But I thought, okay, this is a great juxtaposition, versus vampires who bite people, and on the other hand, they help people. So that's sort of the background of the series itself. And Silent Bite is basically fits in right after book 8 of my series. So I'm calling it 8.5 since it's a novella. And it kind of finishes off the love story of Oliver and Ursula, which started in Oliver's hunger. And while the story was complete there and they have their happy end, I got lots of emails from readers saying, why didn't you have them blood bond in the end? And the blood bond is basically the sort of the marriage for eternity, and it cannot be undone. And I, at the time when I wrote the book, thought that both Oliver and Ursula were so young and had only, they'd only known for each other for a week. And I didn't find it right that at that point they would blood bond. I mean, Ursula was 23, Oliver was 25, 26. It was just too early for them. So that's why I had Ursula move in with him and really get to know him. And then a few months down the road, I decided, okay, now it's time. Now they're going to get their wedding and they're going to get their blood bond. And I think that is something that really will satisfy the readers who read Oliver's Hunger, because finally they see, yeah, this is true love, and it's not just, oh, let's move in together. So I decided it was right for a novella, and it was right to do it with this wedding. I mean, I wanted to start out as a regular author like anybody else. I wanted a publisher, I wanted an agent and all that, but I just couldn't find traction. I wrote Scanguards, I wrote the first one, I wrote the second one, and I sent it out to agents. I asked them if they were interested, and I had one single agent even respond to me and ask for the manuscript. And she read it, and she sort of liked it, maybe, who knows. But she basically said, well, vampires are really out, and your vampires aren't dark enough. So she didn't really think she could sell that. So I thought, oh, screw that, I'm just going to do it on my own. And that was basically around the time in 2010 when Amazon started to do the whole self-publishing thing, and then shortly after that, Barnes & Noble did it, and then you can upload to Apple. So it was all these different places suddenly opening up where a self-publisher could go and sell their books in e-format. And you can now also do it in paperback, of course. So it was getting so much easier. So I put the first books up. It took a little while to get any traction, but I think I was very lucky also because it was a time when there were very, very few self-publishers. I mean, I couldn't even ask anybody how to make a cover, really, because there was nobody out there who you could ask.